Welcome back to Ronin Recap. Now on to the next chapter.
The next day, the sun was high in the sky. Cars were coming and going on the road, making it very lively. In the presidential suite of Hilton Hotel, Shin Yuxuan was like a docile kitten, curled up on the big white bed. After a long time, her long eyelashes finally fluttered and she slowly opened her eyes. Shin Yuxuan looked around and recalled the scene from last night. She quickly covered her delicate body with the bedsheet stained with some red. At that moment, Lin Fan walked in slowly with a bowl of vegetable and lean meat porridge in his hands. Shin Yuxuan wanted to get out of bed, but the pain in her lower abdomen prevented her from doing so. Lin Fan hurriedly said, "Yuxuan, don't get up. It was tough on you last night. Get some more rest." Shin Yuxuan's pretty face immediately blushed when he said that. "I'll feed you the porridge." Lin Fan walked to the bed and said, "I want to brush my teeth first. Can you go out for a while?" "I can get up now," Shin Yuxuan said while blushing. "Do you need my help?" Lin Fan asked. No need, Shin Yuxuan said. Lin Fan did not force her. He nodded and walked out of the room. When he arrived in the living room, it was exactly 12 o'clock. His phone vibrated, and a red packet appeared. Ding! Congratulations, you've received 1 yuan. Ding! Congratulations, you've received a 10x spending return card. Ding! Congratulations, you've received 29,999. Ding! Congratulations, you have received 2 yuan. It was now 12:01 p.m. Prompt, there are still 23 hours and 59 minutes until the next red packet. Note, for every 10,000 yuan you spend, you can immediately receive a red packet. Lin Fan pouted. I spent tens of thousands of dollars yesterday and all I got was cash. Today's red packets are all cash again. If other people knew what Lin Fan said, who knew what they would think? One had to know that he had drawn tens of thousands of cash yesterday. Today, he received tens of thousands of cash and a 10x spending return card. However, Lin Fan despised it? Lin Fan then turned his attention to the system. Name, Lin Fan. Level, LV3. Level 3 reward, 5 yuan for every breath, 5 yuan for every second of sleep, and 5 yuan for every step taken. Rewards are distributed at 12 a.m. daily. Upgrade cost, 350000/1 million, not including gifts and gambling. In addition, all items obtained from the system are prohibited from being traded. Charm, 92, closely related to appearance, clothing, and mental state, but skills, professional driving skills, charming aura, 5% chance to trigger love at first sight and unforgettable love, violent aesthetics, drinking gentleman. Funds, 1.38 million, all funds come from reasonable and legal sources. There is no need to worry about direct use, but about an hour later, Shin Yuxuan finally got dressed and walked out of the room. Compared to yesterday, she was surrounded in a uniquely feminine aura today. Shin Yuxuan pounced into Lin Fan's arms. Her body trembled slightly as tears flowed down her face like a clear spring. Yuxuan, why are you crying? Who made you angry? Lin Fan said. No, it's not that. I'm not crying. I'm just happy. Shin Yuxuan wiped away the tears on her face. Back in high school, Shin Yuxuan had already developed a good impression of Lin Fan. Now, Lin Fan had become her man. It was perfect. Lin Fan caressed Shin Yuxuan's slim waist and said, Yuxuan, don't worry. I'll always take care of you. All right. Shin Yuxuan nodded. The two of them coaxed each other for a while, then they had lunch together. Lin Fan, I'm going to Moto City later, Shin Yuxuan said. So fast? Lin Fan said. It took me a lot of effort to join my supervisor's project. Tomorrow, the project will officially begin. I want to work hard to achieve something. Qin Yuxuan answered in all earnesty. With Lin Fan's current abilities, he could easily provide Qin Yuxuan with the best life. However, Lin Fan knew very well that Qin Yuxuan was a strong and ambitious woman. If she was like a canary that got locked in a gorgeous cage and fed well, she would not be happy at all. Lin Fan said, "But what about your body?" "Don't worry. I'm fine," Qin Yuxuan said with a smile. "Alright, I'll send you to Moto City later," Lin Fan said. Qin Yuxuan had already bought an economy class ticket to Moto City. According to her, the flight would not take more than an hour to reach Moto City, so it did not matter which cabin they took. However, Lin Fan still insisted on changing the tickets to first class. Just like that, Qin Yuxuan fell asleep on the spacious first-class seat. When Qin Yuxuan and Lin Fan walked out of the airport, it was already 5:30 p.m. A slightly puzzled voice suddenly rang out in the distance. "Yuxuan? Moly." Qin Yuxuan turned around and asked in surprise. "So it really is you, Yuxuan. We're totally besties. We even took the same flight at the same time," Huang Moly said happily. "Yeah, I didn't expect that either," Qin Yuxuan said. Huang Moly seemed to have only just noticed Lin Fan, who was standing at the side. She asked, "Who's this?" "Hello, I'm Yuxuan's boyfriend, Lin Fan." Lin Fan took the initiative to introduce himself. "Your boyfriend?" Huang Moly looked at Qin Yuxuan with a questioning gaze. Qin Yuxuan held onto Lin Fan's arm and introduced, "Lin Fan, this is my roommate, Huang Moly." When Huang Moly heard that, she could not help but size Lin Fan up. She said, "You're quite handsome." However, our Yuxuan is the famous campus belle of Moda University. Who knows how many handsome guys and young masters are pursuing her? Hurry up and tell me, how did you manage to trick Yuxuan into your hands? "I didn't trick Yuxuan," Lin Fan said, "my sincerity moved her." "Not bad. However, I still have to test your sincerity toward her. Do you mind treating us roommates to dinner?" Huang Moly said with a cheeky smile. "Of course not. However, it's my first time in Moto City, so I'm not too familiar with it. So, I'll have to ask you guys to make the reservation," Lin Fan said. "No problem," Huang Moly said happily. Then, she took out her phone and sent a message to their other roommates. At the restaurant, Peninsula. Lin Fan and the other two had just sat down when an average-sized girl walked over and said, "Zhang Jin has something on. She can't make it." "This is Wan Yuero," Qin Yuxuan introduced the girl to Lin Fan. "This is my boyfriend, Lin Fan," she said after a pause. Wan Yuero said, "Yuxuan, you got yourself a boyfriend without saying a word. I don't know how many guys at the university are going to cry. By the way, how did you two meet?" "We were high school classmates," Qin Yuxuan said. "Oh. No wonder you've never fallen in love with someone else. It turns out that you already had someone in your heart all this while." Wan Yuero laughed. "Lin Fan, our Yuxuan has been waiting for you for so many years. Don't let her down in the future." "Don't worry, I'll definitely be good to Yuxuan forever," Lin Fan said. They were all youngsters, so they chatted and laughed without being overly formal with each other. The food in this restaurant was very cheap. It cost 1,500 yuan in total for 4 people. Clearly, Huang Moly and Wan Yuero was trying to do Lin Fan a favor. Ring, ring, ring. At this moment, Wan Yuero's phone rang. After hanging up, Wan Yuero said, "My Cartier earrings have been fixed. The shop is just in front. Do you guys want to go together and take a look around?" "Sure, I haven't gone shopping in a long time. Besides, it's still early," Huang Moly said. Lin Fan and Qin Yuxuan nodded, indicating that they were willing to come along.
Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and see you in the next chapter.